What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to a top 11 video. We are back on the top 11 app. We've worked with top 11 several times throughout the last 4 or 5 years, and you'll see that by the date of my account, I suppose, and when it was created. But we're back here with top 11 for their 10th birthday. They've been going for 10 years now, and with that, we're going to be celebrating their 10th birthday with a championship, the friendly championship here, the 10-year anniversary championship, where myself and a whole bunch of other content creators are involved in the friendly championship. It's not really that friendly. It's quite competitive, actually. Well, for some of us, not for Matt down here at the bottom. So here is the table. Before we get into this, guys, I'll just let you know about a few things on the app. First of all, with the friendly championship, you can enter with yourself and a minimum of 4 other friends, so 5 people, all the way up to a maximum of 14 people. Entry opens on the 13th of every season, the 13th day of every season, and then you get 3 days to fill up your league, and then from the 16th day of every season, it will populate the fixtures, and then you'll play the fixtures out. And then for the people that finish first and second, you will get a reward, a kit and a badge if you finish first, a kit if you finish second. But there you go. So the 10 people obviously in our league are here. And then for me, we had a great start to the campaign. We're currently 5-1-1 after 7 games. And although Bates is on the same points as us, we've got a game in hand. He's got much better goal difference, but he's worked well on his team, worked hard on his team. We'll get to that in just a second, because Bateson is my rival on this occasion. So let's have a little chat with Bates about that. All right, guys. So we are here with our rival Bateson. How you doing, Bates?
Not bad, you?
Yeah, good, good. I was feeling confident literally just yesterday when I was looking at the table, and then I clicked on your team this morning and saw that your goal difference was massive, and see that you absolutely pumped, I think, was it Oakley 9-0?
Yeah.
So I had a look at your team.
Yeah, we did some work with the team, and I've also been doing some other stuff as well. I've been actually watching the games, so it gives you that little bit of extra bonus during the matches, so you can like boost your players. And I've been partaking in other people's games as well.
Oh, really?
And giving the people who I think is going to be jumping up the table the boost to the other players.
Oh, that's pretty smart. That's interesting. I might have to do that. So next time you're in a game, I have to just go and favour your opponent, I think.
Be a fan of the other team and see if it helps.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. So it looks like Bates and I are going to be running away with this league. Hopefully I can win. We've got one more game against each other, which is pretty much going to decide the league, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it might come down to goal difference. It'd be interesting to see how it does finish up, because even though I'm like going to be favourite for a lot of the games, and even yourself being favourite, it takes and you should have won the last game against me as well, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
But thankfully I watched that one
because you was there. Yeah, that helped massively. But there you go, guys. So hopefully we can come out on top. That's my rival, Bateson. Let's move on. And then let's get into a little bit about how the game works. So there's a few different values at the top here. You can't see underneath my face cam because it's hiding it, but that's where my cash is. And I've got 790 million right now, and I've got 832 treatments. And as you can see there, treatments can be used to heal an injured player. Treatments are generated by the medical facilities. Fair play is rewarded with a treatment. So at the end of a game, if you get the fair play attribution, I suppose, you get medical treatments for free. And as you can see, I've got lots of them. I don't really use them too much. I don't need them particularly much. You then get your morale boosters. So if you're languishing like Matt is here at the bottom of the table, and you need a bit of morale on your team, the morale boosters will come in handy. And then you've got your rests. Now the rests are super, super valuable in this game, because training is super, super valuable in this game. So over here on the left-hand side, you've got the training tab here. And of course, you can play this game on iOS, Android, and on your web app. And I'm on the web app right now. I like the web app outlay. But yeah, so for the training here, you get a whole bunch of like different features. So there's a physio center, and in the physio center, it will explain to you the condition you get and when you get it. And you can see here, my overall team condition is 95%. And we're going to get 6% bonus condition in 2.5 hours. So when we look at my fixtures, my next fixture is against Reeve, actually, at 6 p.m. And it's currently about an hour away from that game against Reeve. So I don't really want to train right now, because my team will then lose energy. So if you go for an easy training session, it will cost you about 4%. You can't see it there, but it says minus 3.75% for the training. If you go for a medium training session, it will cost you about 7%. And then if you go for a hard training session, it will cost you about 8.25%. So if we actually start the training here, you'll see we're going to get some bonus points in a lot of our players for fitness, positioning, aggression, tackling, speed, creativity, some more positioning, some speed, some more aggression, and some bravery. And then after the training's finished, you get some experience points for your attack, defense, possession, and condition, which is super useful in game. So when you go into a game, you can use these features once per 20 minutes to benefit your team. So if you click on attack, it'll basically give your attack, for me here, 6% boost. You can get these up to a maximum of 10%. And then the experience points that you get here, I'll show you where they go in a second. But you can see here with my team, so C. Reed, my right back, got 1 bravery, 1 positioning, and 1 fitness. So if we actually click on him as a player and then go to his stats, to his skills, he got 1% bravery, 1% positioning, and 1% fitness. Where's his fitness there? So he's actually one of the worst players in my team. He's quite young. He doesn't get into my team anyway. So the training for him's quite useful, I suppose, or quite useless, should I say. And then all of these guys got a little bit of a boost here. Some of them are better than others. And then when we come out of this, those training points go into this level section at the top right. The higher the level you are, the more training options you get. So if you select the drills and do the training manually rather than automatically, all of these come from you basically boosting your training. So we need to upgrade our training a bit more to get to the next levels and get better training. Obviously, right now we're not there. We're only level 24, which is actually pretty high level. And then if the reason why the condition, the fitness, the rest tags are so valuable is because now my team condition is only 87%. So if we go to the main page here, you can see the next match is against Reeve. The preparation level is superb, but it will tell you the starting lineup isn't fully rested. So just for the starting 11, because I don't really care about the subs and reserves, we're just going to use these 11 rest tags. And then there you go. So we've still got 364 left, but now we've got a fully fit squad against Reeve. We've got a better squad than Reeve, so hopefully we should win that and carry on doing good things in the championship. Outside of that, guys, you've got obviously your squad. So these are my tactics here. I'm playing a bit of a weird 4-4-2. The reason why I've got this guy here is because as a CDM in the centre mid spot, he doesn't actually quite get the right positioning. And loses a few stats. Now, it might be a bit better for me to set these guys up like this and use the CDM for defensive setup. And then you can change the work rates of the players. So if you want them to attack, defend, or just stay into position, you can do so. So I'm actually against Reeve because my team is a bit better. I want a couple of them just balanced, and then attacking attackers and wide men, and then a defensive defender, I suppose, if that makes sense. And then on the bench, we've got a couple of decent players on the bench. We've got this centre attacking midfielder and this striker who are half decent. But the main stars in my team are Messi, Ronaldo, and myself there up front. And of course, you can just change the name of players. You just put the little edit tag there. I believe it costs one token to change names and things like that. So spend your tokens wisely. They can be very, very valuable. They can really help improve your team. And one of the easiest ways to use tokens to improve your team is literally in the personal trainer tab. If you if I had 160 tokens, I could boost him up massively. 4% positioning, 4% marking, 4% tackling, just a huge boost for 160 tokens. I've already sadly used all the tokens that I've attributed over time into this team. So I can't do that again right now. And then you can change your tactics. So I go attacking because I've got a better team. The passing focus is mixed. I just find it works a lot better. The passing style is short, although mixed seemed to work better for me in the last game against who was my last game against? Stopdy, I think, perhaps. Or Oakelfish, actually. And I won that one 2-0. And I end up controlling the game a lot more after I changed my passing style. And then you can change your defense as well, the pressing style, low or high, the tackling style, the marking style, and whether you play offside trap or not. And then obviously you can change your formation here with your team. And then last but not least, you've got your lineup here, and it shows you just all the information about the players. So the positions that they can play, their age, how many years they've been at the club, their wage, their value, their form, their speciality. So like each player doesn't have a speciality. You can train them into a speciality if you like. I'll show you how that happens in a second. But shot stopper, free kick specialist, corner specialist, penalty specialist, playmaker, I believe this speciality is. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, so playmaker speciality. We've got the right foot on him there. And just generally gives you like a good breakdown of your team and what they can do and how they are. Their morale, their conditioning is good. So for players without a speciality, you can either put all training points into the speciality. So it will take like a certain amount of training points. I don't know how many I have. You have to like grind the training points. So if we put free kick specialist on him and click start, we have to wait until we collect 40 of the training points, which you actually get on a daily setup when people offer you. They can, like, you can request fitness and the morale and the injuries and stuff, and on that one you can get the training points, and then also after playing games the training points come at the end. So if you're trying to work towards a certain thing for a certain player, the training points are super helpful there. So obviously that's your team and that's your training section. You've got a transfer section as well, which is super cool. You have like special scouts and such that really help you get good players. Like right here, I can buy this guy, Mariano Valencia, a right back who's really highly rated. He's already 8.1-ish stars out of 9. He's got a special ability. He's nice and young, but to purchase him, it will require 105 million and almost 700 tokens. Now, that is a quality card or a quality player. I just don't quite have the tokens for him. And then it's got who I already have at right back. And you can see Valencia is considerably better than David Lee here, who's my current right back. And then for negotiations, you can obviously go and bid tokens onto players. Now, I don't think the quality here is high enough for my team. It's not. And then for scouting, your scouts come up with some pretty good players, 69 or 59 tokens. Now, I actually could purchase one of these players, but once again, they're not quite good enough to get into my team, so I don't really need any of the players that are here right now. And then you can auction for players as well. So I believe it's, so 4 tokens to bid and the 109 million. And then if you win it, now we'd need 5 tokens to bid and 110 million. And then obviously if you win it, it goes into your team. But once again, my team is already considerably better than the quality that we're looking at here. So I don't need any of that. You then have a nice youth system as well. So we've got a player here coming in at like 6 and a bit stars, almost 7 stars. And you can assign coaches to these players, either for tokens and rests or for free. There's one, the youth coach there, where you get like a week's worth of training by clicking on it for free. And then that will basically be your youth academy. New special coaches are available to train your players, and of course they do cost, but it can train them up massively and give you a really, really nice youth player. And then your fixtures list is there as well. So for me, I haven't been on before the special event, the 10-year anniversary event. I haven't really been on too much, so we were taking some losses in the league. And then when I came back, we got a 2-2 draw, but then we started dominating. A 9-0 win. We lost to AJ in the league. We beat Fangs in the league. Another big 9-0 win in the actual league, which I'll show you in a second. We then got the 1-1 draw against Bateson, which was sad because if we'd have won that, we'd be in a great spot to win the league in total. A big 7-1 win in the league. We beat B4 Lancer 4-1. Another 7-0 and 5-0 win. Obviously against Matt, we beat him 5-0. I don't know what his team is doing. He's just not at the races at the moment. And then just winning out from there, really. Yeah, 2-0 against Oaklefish, 2-0 against Les. And then we've got Reeve and then Chelsea today for our games, and that will take us to our actual league. So here you can see we're 7th. The top 8 get qualified into European competition for next year. Or sorry, not next year, next season. Next year is the seasons in your mind, isn't it? And these 2 guys at the top, they're just a bit too far ahead of me now. There's only 6 games left in this season, so I can only get another 18 points. So I can get to a maximum 49 points. It's likely I'll finish somewhere around 4th or 5th. I will probably win every single game from here because I'm by far and away the best team in the league right now. We've already pushed up with a great set of wins. And you can see from the fixtures here, you could just go back and watch, have a look at all of the games that were there. And then you've got the top scorer. So we're currently 3rd with 18. This guy is 1st with 27. You actually get a bonus if you finish top scorer in the league. So right here on the events list, so this is where you can find the Friendly Championship and the Top Scorer Challenge and whatever other new events that they put out there. There's been a couple more over the last few days. If you complete the Top Scorer Challenge, you will earn 10 rest tokens and 30% finishing attribute, which is massive, a massive boost for your striker. And all you have to do is have the league's top scorer. That ends in 6 days because the season ends in 6 days, of course. So hopefully over the next 6 games, I can score enough with Nepo Monster up top to win that and get that boost. And then you've got your European competitions here. So the Champions League, we're getting towards the final now. I'm obviously not in it. We got knocked out in the very early stages. And the cup, like the domestic cup, I suppose, which has already been won. And the reward was the trophy and 12.6 million. You've then got your events tab, which we've already looked at, and then your associations tab, which is like a clan, I suppose, so to speak. You can get 6 people in the association, and you also have your overview of the club. So here you can see, as I say, where I've started this club for a fair few years. So we started this in February 2015, so my club's over 5 years old. We've got over 110,000 available for the stadium. We've got some really nice kits. I don't even know if you can get these kits anymore. I got these way back when I first started. And then you can have a look at all your other kits and such. So we've got the 5-year premium emblem, which is quite nice. And then we've got this cool, I suppose, like animal looking premium emblem. We've got the goalkeeper kits and then the jerseys in general. So we've got a premium jersey here and this premium jersey as well. But I actually like the regular jersey that we've got. And then when we look at what we've got, so the season stats, I think that was for last season. So goals scored this season is 59. Oh no, this is this season. Goals against 39. Average attendance is 93. Longest winning streak is 7, an unbeaten streak of 7. Biggest win was 9-0 against the team that I believe is top of the table right now, or at least has a top goal scorer. Appearances, goals, assists, and most goals in a match are there for you guys to see. So in the Super Cup, we weren't there. We didn't qualify for Europe. We got knocked out the first round of the Cup, and we're currently 7th in the league. And there you go. You can look at my all-time stats here. So I've won the league 5 times, but I've never won any other trophies. We've got a lot of goals scored, but sadly a lot of goals conceded as well. Most appearances was for C Freezy, and I believe that is Cal Freezy. Back when we first started this and we renamed all of our players to some of our favorite YouTubers, you can see there as well. Most assists is KSI Olajide BT with 85 assists, and then it's NepentheZ with 70 goals for the top goal scorer. So we've got more wins than losses, which is super nice. And then we look at our manager, and this is where you like have a look at your achievements, I suppose. So I've got 28 out of 70 achievements. We got like a lot of them, like the old school achievement, play top 11 for 6 years is the next one. Obviously we're well working towards that, and there's just loads of other achievements that you can work towards. So have your players score 1,000 goals during your career. So we've maxed out on Goal Machine, and there are just generally like lots and lots of things that you can get and work towards, which is really, really cool. Lots of lifetime achievements in there as well. And then you've got your finances tab. So you can sign every day a way to get tokens. So we can get up to 35 tokens if we come back every day. There's 10 days left on that one. So we get 1 when we sign in, 1 every day we log on. Oh, sorry, 1 when we sign the contract, 1 every day when we log on, and 1 extra for coming back 4 days in a row. So it'll get us a maximum of 35 tokens. And then the same with the sponsorship. We get some cash, 1.1 million or 1.2 million-ish every day. And this is like a daily one that you just sign for 1 day. It just gets you way more cash. Not that I particularly need it. My cash is actually in a pretty good spot. And there you go. There's the tokens kind of contracts that are on offer, the money or contracts that are on offer, and last but not least, the tickets and bonuses for your team. Obviously, I don't need to offer my team bonuses. They're so much better than who's available. You've then got your stadium section, and this is where you kind of like upgrade everything. So I've still got another 18 days and 20 hours to wait until my stadium is upgraded. So we can't do anything until then. But you obviously, if you upgrade your medical facilities, you click upgrade, it will cost us 6.6 million and 5 build days time. Sadly, we can't upgrade this until the stadium's finished, but I wanted to upgrade the stadium because it's looking like we'll be getting some big promotions and whatnot in the very near future. So that's the YouTube arena, and this is what my setup looks like. Our training is up to level 12 already and maxed out. Our youth system is up to level 10 and maxed out. So our youth academy is good. Our utilities is also maxed out, I believe. Oh no, we're level 11 with 1 upgrade available. The parking is there, level 10, can be upgraded as well. And then the medical center is level 11 and can be upgraded as well. And it says there we'll get 6 new treatments available in 1 day. So we'll get 6 new morale boosters, or sorry, 6 new treatments in 1 day. But I have plenty of treatments. I just don't need them. It's not too valuable for me. Then got a community feed where you can kind of look at all the other content that top 11 are putting out there on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube or Instagram, whether it may be. And then the club shop if you want to buy some tokens, rests, morale boosters or anything like that. And then there's some really cool kits that you can buy. Some of the premium stuff is really nice that you can see in the store. You can pick it up for a few tokens as well. You want to get some special emblems or some special jerseys and such, it's all there. So top 11, obviously if you want to get involved in the game, the link is down below. Maybe I'll try and put a link on the screen for you guys as well, but it'll be pinned comment and in the in the description for you guys. And then go and build your team and get involved and let me know how you guys do. Join your friendly championship. Hey, invite me if you want. I'll be more than happy to play in another friendly championship when this one ends in 5 days. And go and let me know on your experience, guys. Let me know in the comment section below how well you enjoy the game. And let me know what you call your team. Let me know if you change your player names. Let me know if you put me up front in your team. That'd be pretty cool. Just make me your top goal scorer. That'd be absolutely awesome. But there you go, guys. That is top 11. An absolutely fantastic football management app. I highly recommend it. This is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.